Hello everyone, today we are going to integrate calendar into our website so that anyone can come onto the website and book a free call. Quick intro, we are building a solo online business with the help of AI, and so far we have created our website, deployed it, and we had our custom domain email as well. And today we are going to make this book a free call button work. So the tool we are going to use is cal.com. It is very widely acceptable. It has payment integrations as well. It's completely free for a single user, and it is also open source, so we can deploy it later on our own server if we want data privacy. So we'll just sign up with Google, and we are going to select the plan as for our personal use and continue. Just update your username, add a bio if you want. Like I would say, hey, see you in the meet. We have option to connect Google Calendar as well as Zoho Calendar. We have our email hosted on Zoho Calendar. We might connect this as well, but let's first connect only Google Calendar and see what's our experiences. Click continue, and I think we are in. We now have our cal.com link where anyone can come and click on 15-minute or 30-minute and book the call on any specific date. But we want some customization here. So let's dive in. Okay, we do not want all these meetings. I will just delete all these event types. Now we need AI with Abhishek. This is our call. Now duration will be 30 minutes. So we have multiple options here for myself, collective, or a round robin fashion that the meeting can be scheduled with multiple persons, or it could be a managed event. But this is always going to be for myself. So I'll just click on continue. Now for this event type we just created, we can set our availability. So let's go on and click edit availability. And we are going to have meetings on non-weekdays. Yeah, 9 to 5. We can have meeting till 9 p.m. After 10. Yeah, between 10 to 9. And here also between 10 to 9. So between 10 to 9 on Saturday and Sunday, we can have our meets. Using this option here, date overrides, you can select which dates you do not want anyone to book call with you. So between 6 to 20, if I select and select override, I'll be marked unavailable on those dates. But since I do not want, I'll just delete it for now. Now let's go and see what all other settings we have. What are the limits? So in this limit option, you can set some buffer times before and after your events. It will be something like this. This is your meeting time, and there will be some before buffer and after buffer in which you can have some preparation or take some notes. I don't think that's applicable to me for now. And this setting here, minimum notice, is how much time it is required for a user to book a call. So let's say I set 2 hours. That means anyone cannot book a call of 11 a.m. if it is currently 10 a.m. So they can only book a call for 12 p.m. onwards. You can limit how many times the event can be booked. You can set some setting that only the first slot can be booked. You can limit the booking duration. You can limit how many numbers of booking one person can book, and limit future bookings. So this is what I want. I do not want anyone to book maybe after 10 days or 20 days. I just want that within next 2 weeks anyone can book. So let's say if I select 15 business days, so in future only 15 business days will be available for anyone to book. And if I click always 15 days, so that it will automatically update it every day. We will save this limit. Now here in the advanced section, you can select your layout, which is fine for me. Now while booking, you can ask questions before the booking, like your name, email address, and any text you want. All this looks fine for me. So I'll just collect name and email along with a short text about the meeting. And if you have any additional question, you can just add it here. You can also disable canceling, but I don't think that's a good idea, because if anyone does not want to show up, they won't show up. Same goes for the rescheduling. So there are a bunch of other cool settings on cal.com you can check. This is all fine for now for me, and I'll just save it. For anyone who wants to integrate any payment before booking a call, you can just go here on the app section, browser on the app store. You can search here Stripe. You can install Stripe and manage your payments. There is an option for workflows as well, where you can create workflow before and after meeting, what needs to be happened before event start, what needs to be done, and after what needs to be done before the event start. You can just send a reminder that you have a meeting scheduled, just join in. I don't need workflow for now, so I'll just delete the workflow. Okay, now if I go to our cal.com link, it's redirecting to this AI with Abhishek link, and here anyone can book call on Sundays and Saturdays between 10 to 8:30, and we have set 15 business days, so after that you cannot click here and book any call. Let's try to book a call and see what happens. So 10, hey, first one, and confirm. Okay, I have a meeting scheduled. Let's check out Google Calendar. Okay, a 30-minute call has been scheduled here on cal.com video conferencing link, but we wanted Google Meet, so let's see if we can set it up. Okay, we'll head back to our event type and select this event, and here in the drop down section we'll just choose Google Meet and save. Now that it's updated, now we will go back and try to schedule another meeting, let's say second one, and we see here it says Google Meet, and if we confirm here and go back to our calendar, we see this is scheduled on the Google Meet. You can see all your bookings on the bookings tab in the cal.com as well. Now it's time we integrate that button into this book a pre-call button here, and in the bottom. So this is the code for our website, and here we are going to connect the correct calendar link into our website and the correct email as well. In the last video, we have created our custom email, but did not really add it to our website yet. So we are going to do these two things. I've just given a simple instruction to add this calendar link and this email address wherever is this possible, and hit enter. Okay, it says it's done. I'll just copy the path and paste it into the browser and see. This book a call link is redirecting here. Okay, this link is opening cal.com, that's correct. This link opening my email. This link is also using the cal.com. This book a pre-call link is also redirecting it here. So these two buttons and this button is redirecting me to the bottom of the page where they can open the calendar from this link or this link and book a free 30-minute call. But all these buttons should open the link directly and should not require to have a second step. So we are going to change this behavior. So we just gave a simple instruction that these three buttons should open the cal.com directly and not redirect to the bottom of the page. Let's say it is currently wrangling. Let's refresh the page. Okay, this button is working. This button is working, but this is still going to redirect. The one on the nav bar is still redirecting. It says it worked. Yep, this is also redirecting. Now all the buttons are redirecting to the correct link, and now we just need to deploy the updated page. We will jump onto our Cloudflare dashboard and quickly jump onto our pages. We will go into the deployment section and click on this new deployment. We can drag and drop the index.html file, or we'll just upload it here and deploy. Now our website is deployed with updated links. Book a call button is redirecting to the cal.com, and our email is also updated correctly. So this was it for this video. And if you want to discuss how AI can help you and you want to connect with me, just go and book a call. We will meet there. And please like and subscribe this video if it helped you in any way. And let me know in the comments if you have any suggestion for me or any specific thing you want to know which you want me to do and show you. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.